What's good, Shaq Pack? It's your boy DUSHAQ, and we back with another vid. And today we're gonna be reacting to Anthony Mackie quotes Shakespeare while eating spicy wings. Hot ones. So if y'all don't know what Hot Ones is, it's basically a show on the channel called First We Feast. I'm pretty sure y'all seen like plenty of memes with Idris Elba and Shaq. And stuff like that, of them just freaking out over these super hot wings. You said, would I go on Hot Ones? No, I would not. I just can't. And plus, I'm a vegetarian. Unless they got some veggie wings, I'm not going. But yeah, like I know they about to be on fire. And don't even get me started on the toilet. I know the toilet be atomic bomb. But no, this seems like it could be pretty interesting. If you don't know who Anthony Mackie is, he's been in plenty of different movies. Most notably, he plays Falcon in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the TV show, and in the MCU. I'll probably put a picture of him up, but I probably don't need to because I'm pretty sure you know who he is if you've seen any Marvel movie, right? Or anything, right? I'm gonna just assume that you know. Anyway, let's get into the video. Why?
Give me a second.
Why did he look like that? Where he going? First we feast. I haven't seen a Hot Ones video in a while. Y'all said,
hey, what's going on, everybody?
React to a whole
First
bunch
We
of different
Feast,
ones?
I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today we're joined by Anthony Mackie. You know him from films like The Hurt Locker, Captain America, $1 Million Baby, and many more. His latest film, Outside the Wire, is currently trending on Netflix, and he also stars in one of the year's most anticipated new shows, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier,
Yes,
which is
sir.
set to release
Yes,
on
sir.
Disney
Y'all
Plus
better
March
be watching
19th.
that.
Anthony Mackie, welcome
It's
to the
fire.
show.
It's fire.
What's up, man? Thank you for having me.
I know that you grew up near the bayou. How do you handle the spicy stuff?
I don't do well with spicy stuff at all. Anybody will tell you I like my food as bland as possible.
Bland? You said you eating chicken with no seasoning? Okay, bro. Okay, you got it. This dude, Sean.
Right.
I know. Hold on. I know this dude, Sean. I know his tolerance level for like spicy food has like gone up. So I know this not even like what's the word I'm looking for? It's not even a challenge to him. Like this dude, he's done so many of these. Like, come on now, he got to be able to beat all of these without making out a face. Cause come on, he's done plenty of these. But this is the first one.
It's not bad. It's
First
not like
wing.
ketchup.
First wing. Ketchup?
I can live with that.
Which one is that one? Scoville level 1800.
So I want to start
classic
by
hot
talking
sauce.
about Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and specifically this quote of yours from 2014 where you said, "The second and third leads are always the best characters." What did you mean by that, and what do you see as the opportunity to build or redefine the character of Falcon in this series?
Well, the lead character is usually someone just to help push the exposition along, push the story along. He's the one that you ride with throughout the vehicle. The best characters are always the third, fourth lead because they're the ones who actually get in and do the dirty work. They're the ones that get to act.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
they're always the ones bouncing and controlling the lead actor, and he's just bringing them along for the ride. That's why when you watch the Academy Awards, Best Supporting Actor is always a more coveted category than Best Actor. So with 6 hours of content, you really get the opportunity to delve into not only the Falcon's backstory, but the Winter Soldier's backstory. Like if you see with WandaVision, after watching that show, you have a much richer and deeper relationship with Vision and Wanda now. And whereas before, I would maybe have one, maybe two nuggets per movie. But the movie was focused on the heavy hitters, the Iron Mans, the Captain America.
Exactly.
Now I get more playtime, so you get to learn more about me.
Yeah, side characters they be carrying sometimes.
That's
Scovel
actually
level
good.
3,900. Garlic
So New
and
Orleans has a lot of
pepperoni.
nicknames. The Big Easy, Paris of the South. But as an avid fisherman, my guess is the one that rings truest to you is the sportsman's paradise. When you think about all the fish that you've had to fight on the hook, is there one that you would consider a prize catch?
Oh,
Imagine
definitely.
fishing.
Great
I've
question.
never
No
been
one has
fishing
ever
before.
asked me this before. Okay, so while we were shooting Endgame and Infinity War, they had these huge lakes and ponds on their properties. So in between takes, I would go fishing. I bought an outdoor grill for my trailer, like fresh fish right there on set, which some people had a problem with until they taste the fish. Then they understood my situation.
I watch a lot of these river monster shows that oftentimes feature the marshes or the swamps of Louisiana. What's like the weirdest thing that you've ever pulled out of the water?
Actually, when we were shooting Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter here in New Orleans, and they have these fish called alligator garfish. It's like a pike, but with the face of an alligator. So one day I'm sitting out there, I'm smoking a cigar. I have a PA with me so I don't get in trouble. So the PA's just sitting there talking to me like, oh, this is so much fun. I can't believe we're on a movie. All of a sudden, the line starts to stretch out. And there's a garfish about 5 feet long, just munching on this fish. So I take the line, I tie it to the bumper of the truck, pull the truck out from the water. So it brought the fish out. It was the biggest garfish I'd ever seen. It was bigger than this girl. This girl was like 5'2", and this fish was like 5'5". So she freaked out, gets on the radio. Oh my God, oh my God, somebody help us.
I'm dead.
But it was just the ability to catch it and hold it. So I have a picture of this garfish like laying across my chest in full costume when we were shooting Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Damn, we can't see the picture. I want to see it now. Scoville level 15.
I can live with that.
15,500.
So you've amassed 70 plus TV and film credits over the course of your career, which would speak to an appetite for exploring a variety of different characters and genres. Do you still, to this day, get stopped on the street by Law & Order fans, even though you've only been in one episode?
I always say I'm most famous for 8 Mile and Law and Order. I always know, because, you know, a lot of people don't watch Marvel movies. Whenever I go to the grocery store and, you know,
Imagine
all the older ladies
Marvel
know
movies.
who I am, I'm like, Law and Order came on. Because they didn't watch Captain America. They watched Law and Order. From who they are, I know.
Who grandma
where
was
they
that I
recognize
just
them
seen,
from.
bro?
Like, you can guess which
grandma?
movie or which show they recognize you from. What's the difference between an 8 Mile fan and a Marvel fan?
So an 8 Mile fan, ironically enough, is usually like a cool, hip, like middle-aged, just down-to-earth, real cool cat. But Marvel is usually either a middle-aged dude who's very grabby and touchy, or a teenage kid who can't hold their shit. Like, there's no in between. It's like, you know, little girls giggle and run away. Little boys just stop and freak out. And middle-aged dudes just always want to touch you and never leave you alone. It's the weirdest shit ever. It's weird.
You a whole middle-aged dude and you trying to touch another dude? Like, bro, these celebrities, I know they be having it tough, bro. Like, they can't just live. Like, once they like make it, like once they like on that like big radar and they like, you know, of the top tier, like you can't get nothing. You don't have nothing for yourself. Paparazzi always around. There's people always recognizing you, bro. Imagine, like I know it'd be hard for them. I don't know if I would be able to do it, cause I would just be like, hey, everybody get away from me, bro. I don't like y'all like that. I don't know y'all. Get away. Scoville level 42,000.
I'm not mad at that either.
So I know that you're suspicious of people who take New Orleans food and bar culture and then move them to cities like over here in New York where they don't really understand the roots. So if you'll humor me, I want to play a little game called Who Dat or Not Dat, where I give you a New Orleans culinary export and you tell me if it has Who Dat status or if it's just straight a Not Dat red flag. Does that sound good?
I like it.
All right. A seafood joint that serves year-round crawfish boils.
Not that. Like, we're right at the precipice of crawfish season right now. So your crawfish just now coming out the mud. So if you got crawfish off season, those are imported crawfish. I'm not gonna say where they from, but you have mud bugs and you have scuttlebutts. Those are scuttlebutts.
A who and a who?
A New Orleans themed bar where the
who and a
bartender
what?
doesn't
'Cause,
know how to make milk punch.
Ooh, that's hard. See, I'll give them a pass on that because milk punch is very, very local, very, very
Milk
like
punch?
in the grind. If you have a New Orleans themed bar and you know how to make a Sazerac, I'll forgive you on milk punch. If you have a daiquiri machine, if you serve Dixie beer, you know, a Beta, if you have a Beta, Giacomo, I'll give you that. But milk punch is, I'll give you a pass on that, but you got to have something to replace it.
A sandwich shop that serves po' boys with Cape Cod chips.
No, po' boys should only be eaten with zaps. That's the only thing. And
I have
the
no idea what they're
crawtators
talking
are the
about right
best
now.
ones.
Hopefully y'all do.
Don't tell me the voodoos are the best ones. It's not true. It's the crawtators. Everybody take the crawtators.
Let me hit you with this phrase: gluten-free king cake.
No. No.
Bro, I don't know what
No.
food they're talking about. All I know is PB&J. I don't know nothing else.
Oh, shit.
PB&J.
This is gonna hurt. I went too far.
Scoville level 49,000.
You called it. You called it.
I know some of them, they don't even be good. They just be hot. Like,
All right, Anthony, we have a recurring segment on our show called Explain That Gram, where we do a deep dive on our guest's Instagram, pull interesting pictures that need more context. So I'll show you the picture. You just tell us the bigger story, and we have a little workaround, because your Instagram currently has one picture, Anthony, but we have a workaround. Which celebrity all-star game do you remember more fondly? Last summer's softball match or the NBA all-star game from 3 years ago?
First of all, I had a great showing in Cleveland at the All-Star game for MLB. I had 3 catches inside the park, home run, never struck out, should have won the MVP. I scored more runs than anybody, but we're not going to talk about it. I got to hang out with the big hurt. It was amazing. I grew up loving baseball. The basketball All-Star weekend, it was all about Master P, and he took like 35 three-pointers and missed all of them. And I'm like, what are we doing right? Like, why are we just out here for cardio? That. So it was the parties were better at All-Star Weekend for basketball.
Dang.
I had a better experience.
I just realized we didn't even have a celebrity all-star game this year. Bro, COVID just messing everything up, bro. Quavo would have went crazy again. That's crazy. I mean, they still did kind of have like a celebrity like game thing like around All-Star Weekend with Quavo and 2 Chainz versus Lil Baby and what's the name? No, it was Quavo and Jack Harlow versus 2 Chainz and Lil Baby. They said Lil Baby was trash. Not surprising.
With MLB, hanging out with Ryan Howard, hitting home runs, crushing it.
This looks like you're reigning here as the king of Bacchus.
Bacchus is one of the super parades, and Bacchus is known as the workman's parade. Carpenters, contractors, mechanics, like they're all members of Bacchus because you don't have to be rich to be a member. It started as a society of guys who worked together as a crew. My dad would take us down to the beginning of Bacchus on Napoleon and Tchoupitoulas, and you have the knights, the horsemen that ride before the parade in their full costumes on horseback. Southern University's marching band was right there, so we got to ride around in Southern's marching band, you know. So we used to do that every year, and it was always an amazing experience for Mardi Gras to be able to do that.
And you know, New Orleans has such unique culture and aesthetic. They try to capture it in TV and film all the time, even artists like Drake or Beyonce. Can you think of a TV show, a film, a music video that you think best distills New Orleans?
There's this movie called Angel Heart. It came out like in the early 80s, late 90s. It's a creepy movie with Lisa Bonet. It captures New Orleans culture and essence. It was so New Orleans, it was creepy. One of my favorite movies. Every time I watch it, it freaks me out. But I feel like it captures
maybe I'll
New
check
Orleans
it out,
better
off
than
camera.
anything.
Tell y'all what I think. But I don't know about no 80s, 90s movies. I don't mess with them.
Oh,
69,000 Scoville.
there we go.
Okay, now we getting into the hot stuff. Let's see his reaction. It took a second to hit him.
That's gangster. Mm.
Heavy flavor.
Oh my God.
Bro, this dude Sean really be acting like it be affecting him. No, it don't.
So
bro.
with
You've
22
done this
movies
way
under
too
its
many
belt,
times.
now this collection of Marvel series headed to Disney Plus, the MCU, it's ever expanding. What do you see as the unique challenges of remaining true to these classic superhero stories while also then building and creating new stories?
Well, the problem is, every movie has to be bigger than the one before.
Exactly.
So every movie has to be more outrageous, more extreme. So I find it hard to capture the reality of the story or stay true to the comic book. So I don't think the problem is the characters or the story. I think it's just how do you evolve these movies to where you don't see the same thing over and over. I always laugh because Marvel loves to show like 6 SUVs in a row going down the highway. Like every movie, every movie has the 6.
Okay, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Let me unpause. My camera died. The usual. Let's get back into the video.
SUV like convoy, going somewhere. So it's like, how do you take that 6 SUV convoy and make it new and different every single movie? I think that's the biggest challenge.
I mean, hold on. What he was saying about like trying to make the movies better, like with every movie having to be better than the last one. I mean, while that is true, I mean they can't just rely on the comics, really. Like the comics, they're really just the answer. Like if they like, they could really just like go off on a tangent and just make strict comic book movies, and it would still be good because it's the comics. Like everyone loves the comics, and those people who are always criticizing how Marvel strays away, like when they making new stories and stuff and doing stuff that don't make sense and it's not in the comics, they gonna be satisfied too. So I think they there's a lot of stuff that they could do with it. But
so this is the honey badger, New Orleans finest, right there.
Couldn't be me, man. I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that. Couldn't be me.
Oh,
yeah.
It took a second to hit him.
It doesn't help that it has killer on it.
So some people watching this may be surprised to learn that you're actually a very skilled carpenter. Is it still a dream of yours to do a home improvement show?
It is. I literally.
I mean, if he does, I'll watch it.
Used to watch. I used to watch HG. I used to watch. Now my tongue is like.
Dude.
I used to watch HGTV all the time still, and I've always wanted to do like a cooking show and a home improvement show and a wellness show and put them all together. Just HGTV, ESPN, and Food Network. That's all I watch. Yeah, but I would love to do one. That would be fun as hell.
Can you describe in detail the last piece of furniture that you built?
So, over COVID, I've been working in my backyard, and
a treehouse.
Got some 2x4 metal studs.
A treehouse.
Cut them out, hardy board, and tiled and built a outdoor kitchen. My brother-in-law was telling me about the epoxy. You pour it in, and it hardens like glass, but you can put objects in it, and it'll float around the objects. I want to figure out how to do epoxy countertops, and you can put lights under them. It'd be some real pimp shit. I'm sorry.
Like it could be lit.
All of it's out the window now. I can't breathe.
I can't breathe, bruh. 135.
It just looks like mud, dude.
I heard the bomb is probably one of the worst, even though it's not the hottest.
Eat that.
Bruh.
Still going
And
in
then
though.
He gonna take another bite.
Oh my God. Oh.
Just stay. Hey.
Give me a second.
Sure.
Oh shit. Oh my God.
Yo,
I'm
that would have
coming.
been me, bro. That would have been me.
Oh my God.
He probably
I know.
went to go
Be
grab
careful
some milk.
around the eyes too. This is the part where I'll say be careful around the eyes. You don't want
Right.
a cross-pollination issue.
Right. I figured this out.
Yo.
What do you got going over there?
I should have had bread, but I didn't get bread. So I figured corn chips would be the closest thing.
Corn chips?
That's a new one to me. How does it work out?
Corn chips, dog. Corn chips, dog. I'm back.
Anthony Mackie pro tip.
Bruh.
All right, I have a million questions about 8 Mile, but I'll keep them to my most pressing here so that we can move on down the gauntlet. I know we're probably on borrowed time. I guess overall, the thing that I'm most curious about are the
8 Mile was
battle
such
rap
a
scenes.
epic movie,
Are there
dude.
Juilliard techniques to draw on when it comes to ripping a mic on camera?
You know what's interesting? I find myself very lucky to have studied Shakespeare. When you look at Shakespeare, the way he wrote in verse. So the idea of approaching a rapper from the perspective of an actor, you're really just speaking in poems. You know, I've always said one of the greatest rappers to ever live was William Shakespeare. So it helped a lot as far as being able to understand the cadence, the verse, the meter, and putting those words in rhyming couplets and into form.
It's so many. I just want to
I
say it.
can't believe I got that out.
I just want to say there's so many memes of that scene where like, you know, the first scene where Eminem's he's rapping and you know he's battling Anthony Mackie, right? And then Anthony Mackie, he's like, well, he's just looking at him and Eminem going crazy. He just
We got a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we bout to get down. 10 kills on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town.
and the whole crowd jumping and stuff. Bro, it's so many memes of that. It's hilarious, bro. It's hilarious. But this dude, Anthony Mackie, is going through it, bro. He is going through it. 676,000 Scoville.
Go ahead.
Okay, cool. I'm running. I'm running now. So these days, you're one of the most
You see how this
recognizable
DUSHAQ
film
is
stars
really
on the
effective, bro?
planet. But I know that the foundation was set at Juilliard, which is widely regarded as one of the most prestigious drama schools in the world. Some trade schools are mandatory, and then there are others that are almost looked down on, like journalism, for example. There are a lot of people who think you're better off learning on the job than going to journalism school. Where does drama school fall on that spectrum for you?
Yo.
1 second.
Yeah.
Bro,
I'm coming back.
that man is in pain.
There's nothing
Bro.
more important. I've learned a lot being on set in the business. There's nothing more important to me than the training I got in drama school. I'm a firm believer in to be is to study. You would not go to a hospital and let somebody cut on you who didn't go to medical school. You know,
Exactly.
if I didn't have my training, I wouldn't be able to play Tupac, Martin Luther King, Papa Doc, and the Falcon. I would only be able to play Tupac in every movie. I would only be able to play Martin Luther King in every movie, or the Falcon in every movie. I wouldn't be able to do those different range of characters. So that training is just something that gives you an extra leg to stand on. You know what I mean?
Powder on his
So
chest?
once you have that background in that training, nobody can take that from you.
I get that. And that's with everything, not even just drama school.
Dude, that hurt.
Okay. So 2 million plus goal. My bad if I get y'all. I know y'all probably like, why does dude keep on looking at us? I'm trying to see if my camera is still recording. It's recording.
One more. It's not funny either.
2 million scope. You hear the music in
Just
the
being
background?
honest with you. But you know what, Anthony? Some hosts, they'd let you drown all the wings. You know, they wouldn't be telling you where the mines are.
I appreciate it. Now, I'm happy because my mouth and my nose and my lips are numb. So I
What's
can't
another
feel
hot sauce?
anything anyway.
Can't feel anything. What's with the sad music, bro?
Here we go.
Dude, that's just straight pepper.
Facts. But you know what, Anthony Mackie? Here we are at the epilogue of our spicy wing journey, and you're an actor who's seen tremendous success with some of the biggest box office smashes of all time, as well as
sir.
admiration for your work on Broadway. So with that in mind, I want to take things back to this 2010 quote that you gave to the Juilliard Journal. I'd like to show everybody that not only can I do something like The Hurt Locker or Notorious, I can also do Shakespeare. Is there a Shakespearean soliloquy or aside that comes to mind when you think
Soliloquy.
about your dinner date this evening with the Wings of Death?
Oh my God.
He can't even think.
Thou nature art my goddess. To thy law, my services are bound. Wherefore should I stand in the plague of custom and permit off? I can't.
It's a standing ovation from this side of the
dead.
Zoom. That was
I'm dead.
amazing. And look at you, Anthony Mackie, taking on the Wings of Death and coming through victorious. Couple laps,
That's a W.
little
That's a W.
sweat,
I
but it's
don't know
all in
if
a
I was
day's
good to get
work.
through all of that.
And now there's nothing left to do but roll out the red carpet for you. This camera, probably just the camera you're looking at. Let the people know what you have going on in your life.
Oh man. Synchronic is coming out. Movie theaters, go check it out. Go to a drive-in, snuggle up close. Streaming. It's a really fun movie.
Synchronic?
Outside the Wire is on Netflix. Check it out. #1 in the world. And in March, we have Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yes, sir.
It'll be a good time. Check it out.
He could barely talk. Yo.
Great
yo.
job, Anthony.
Yeah,
Great
you gotta
job.
you gotta clap it up for him.
Problem was,
I don't know if I can get through that.
it started off so nice and easy. I thought it was going to continue to be nice and easy.
Nah.
Oh,
I'm dead. Okay. But that video was funny. And it gave us some insight on Anthony Mackie. I was about to say Anthony. Who is Anthony? Anyway, well, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Go watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Y'all said y'all want to do TV show reviews? Maybe. I'll think about it. It's a good show though so far. It's really good. But yeah, hopefully y'all like this video. If y'all did, drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on all socials, join my Discord. Everything is down in the description. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.